We finished learning workbook page 228 with this pair of examples that are very similar. All right, so I've done things very thoroughly and the long way for most of these videos, so I'm ready to take a couple of shortcuts and go faster. Melissa deposited $6,000 into an account with an 8.6% annual interest rate compounded semi-annually. Assuming that no withdrawals are made, how long will it take for the investment to grow to $9,534? We're not going to round any intermediate computations, and we're looking for 2 decimal place rounding at the end. All right, so semi-annually, let's plug into our formula. We have the following. F equals P, parenthesis 1 plus R over N, close parenthesis to the NT power. Let's read the problem and fill in as we go. Melissa deposited $6,000. That's the amount of money she has now in the present, into an account with an 8.6%, so that would be 0.086 for R, annual interest rate, compounded semi-annually. That means N equals 2. N times T will be 2 times whatever the value of T is. Assuming that no withdrawals are made, how long, meaning we're looking for T, will it take for the investment to grow to $9,534? That's the amount of money in the future, $9,534. All right, great, let's go ahead and solve this. So the first thing I'm going to do is work inside my parentheses here, and this is going to give me 1.043 to the 2t power. Everything else is the same. I'm going to divide by 6,000 on both sides. So then I'm going to have 9,534 over 6,000 equals 1.043 to the 2t power. I'm going to take the log of both sides. So log of this fraction equals log of this exponential. I'm going to use the power property and move the 2t to the front of the log. So log of 9,534 over 6,000 equals 2t times the log of 1.043. And then finally, I'll divide both sides by the multipliers, which are 2 and this log. So 2 log 1.043, 2 log 1.043. And now I'll have to do this, enter this in my calculator. So here we go. So make a fraction, log. Make a fraction, 9,534, down arrow, 6,000. Right arrow, close parentheses, down arrow, 2 log 1.043, close parentheses, enter. Round to 2 decimal places, so we get 5.50. So T is time, and time is equal to 5.50. This is an investment. It says annually, which means we're dealing with years, and so this is 5.50 years. Okay, great. The next problem is very, very, very similar, which means if you want to stop this video right now, you can. You've seen everything that you need to see for this particular learning objective. If you want just one more example of this kind of problem, keep watching. All right, everything in green is going to change, but the structure of the problem is identical. So instead of Melissa, now we're dealing with Carmen. Instead of $6,000, now we're dealing with $3,000. Instead of an 8.6% interest rate, now we have a 7.8% interest rate. Instead of semi-annually, this is going to be compounded monthly. And we want the money to grow until it eventually becomes $5,136. Okay, great. New problem, same kind of solution. Here we go. So we've deposited $3,000. That's P. So we write 3,000 into an account with 7.8%. So that's 0.078 over N monthly. There are 12 months in a year. My exponent is N times T, so that's 12 times T. T is what I'm being asked to find because it says how long. And 5136 is the amount of money in the future, So that goes in here for the F. Okay, great. So let's do our division inside here. 0.078 divided by 12 is 0.0065. And then when you add 1, you get 1.0065 raised to the 12t power. All of the other elements of the problem stay the same. We're going to divide both sides by 3,000. Then we're going to have 5136 divided by 3,000 equals 1.0065 raised to the 12t power. This is an exponential equation of type 2, so I'm going to take the log of both sides. I choose to take the common log. Using the power property, I move the 12t to the front of the log. And then I get rid of the multipliers. The multipliers are this 12 and this log. So I divide both sides by 12 log 1.0065. And I get my final answer. Here we go. Make a fraction. Log. Make a fraction. 5136. Divide 3000. Right arrow. Close parenthesis. Down arrow. 12 log 1.0065. Close parenthesis. Enter. And I round to 2 decimal places. And I find that t is approximately equal to 3.00. And of course, we're talking about years. And so it'll take 3 years for the amount of money to grow until it reaches $5,136. Thanks for watching.